So, I want to go on the record. Everybody is looking to the West for a plan B, a second citizenship. But the smart money is actually looking east right now. While the Caribbean is under pressure and Europe is picking sides, one country has quietly become the ultimate neutral zone for global citizens. And I'm talking about Egypt. In 2026, the Egyptian Citizenship by Investment Program isn't just popular, it's the fastest growing passport for people caught between major global powers. So today, I'm going to break down why Egypt has become the unexpected sanctuary for Russians, Ukrainians, and Western investors alike, and why this $250,000 passport might be the most strategic move you can make. So let's look at the reasons. Number one, true non-alignment. Since war in Ukraine began, the world has split into two camps. If you have a passport from a hostile nation, your bank account is likely to be frozen, and if you're from the other side, your travel can be easily restricted. Egypt, however, has mastered the art of being friends with almost everybody. It's a G20 powerhouse that maintains deep military and economic ties with the US, Russia, and China simultaneously. And for citizens of Russia and Ukraine, Egypt isn't just a place to live, it's a place where your assets are safe from sanctions. In Cairo, your background matters less than your bank balance. It's a professional, it's neutral, and in 2026, that kind of geopolitical invisibility is worth its weight in gold. Then reason number two, the backdoor to America. A lot of people don't realize that Egypt has a special treaty of commerce with the United States. This means, as an Egyptian citizen, you are eligible for a US E2 investor visa. So if you're from a country that doesn't have a treaty with the US, like Russia or China, getting into the US right now is nearly impossible. But by picking up an Egyptian passport for $250,000, you suddenly have a legal path to live and work in the United States. So it's the ultimate 2-for-1 deal. You get a stable Middle Eastern home base and potentially a fast-track ticket to the American dream, all without the 10-year wait for the EB-5 visa. So let's talk about the numbers. Egypt made their program incredibly flexible, and by 2026, it's a well-oiled machine. And there are 4 ways in. So right now, number one, you have a donation. This is a flat $250,000 deposit to the state treasury. No strings attached, just pay the donation. You can apply for your passport. Number two, real estate. $300,000 in a government-approved property. And yes, you can actually buy a luxury villa, buy Red Sea, Airbnb. There's plenty of options. Then number three, the deposit. $500,000 in a local bank account. You have to hold it there for 3 years. There is have a catch. It's returned in Egyptian pounds. So if you're worried about exchange rates, you may want to think twice about this one. However, if you plan to live in Egypt, it's not bad to have some local currency. And then business. If you invest $350,000 into a local business, for most people, that could be a $300,000 real estate option, is a winner. You get an asset that you can rent out to the millions of tourists who flock to the Red Sea each year. Sharm Sheikh, don't forget, is incredibly popular as a tourist hub. And then after 5 years, you can sell the property and you keep your citizenship. And then number four, this is an important one, the cost of living. If you're currently in Moscow, Kiev, or London, your purchasing power in Egypt is going to go way, way further. We're talking about luxury apartments in Cairo that you could just not afford in Moscow or London. There's also world-class healthcare, international schools, and these are often a fraction of the price you'd see in London. And then also, let's look at the rest of the world, who are arguing about money, prices, heating bills. Well, when this is going on, you could be sitting in 25-degree weather. Egypt is warm all year long, I believe. Plus, seafood. It's on the coast, has amazing restaurants, fantastic cuisine, and seafood is top-notch. So your plan B could actually feel like a permanent vacation. And there's also the residency. There's zero residency. So if you apply for your citizenship, you get your passport, you don't actually have to live there. Then finally, the next thing to note is BRICS. Egypt officially joined BRICS in 2024. And now BRICS is rapidly becoming the central hub for the global south. And holding an Egyptian passport means you're part of a massive trade bloc that is increasingly moving away from Western financial domination. For an investor, this diversification, you're planting a flag in a transcontinental nation that bridges Africa, the Middle East, and whether you're looking to trade with Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, or China, an Egyptian ID is a massive door opener in these emerging markets. So the long story short, Egypt has built a program that solves one of the biggest problems of 2026, and that problem is uncertainty. It gives Russians and Ukrainians a potential safe harbor. It gives Westerners an E2 shortcut, potentially, and it gives everyone a neutral plan B in a world that is increasingly and sadly picking sides. It's also fairly fast. Potentially, it's a 6 to 9 month process. It's relatively affordable and is one of the few places where dual citizenship is truly respected without the headache of global income and tax on foreign earnings. So, the land of the pharaohs, could this be your next move? Or are you going to stick with old school options? Why don't you let me know in the comments below? And if you'd like to want a specific list of government-approved real estate projects in Egypt, or how best to apply and meet the criteria for the Egyptian Citizenship by Investment Program, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at Frederick Capital. You'll find my link in the bio, or you can contact me on LinkedIn. This is what I do. I help high net wealth individuals and global travelers purchase second passports and citizenship.